What is up, my trader homies? It's your boy Kevin from Touchdown Trades, your trading BFF, your stock market bestie. I'm out of the Touchdown Trades trading bunker, still on vacation, my second week in a row at the beach. This week I'm at the beach with my family. We're having a blast, going fishing every morning and then coming home, going to the beach for a few hours, then going out to eat and getting some food, not letting the coronavirus control my life, getting out, spending some money, helping the economy, get back going and living my life. That's what you guys should be doing too, I believe. Go out and live your life. But today, we're going to be breaking down this MIST stock, Milestone Pharmaceuticals. It's up over 100% on the day. We made a huge move pre-market, nice little pullback here, and then off the open, we had a nice run up. Nice little breakout, pre-market breakout trade there. But we've since kind of sold off, selling into this support, and we'll see if it can rebound. It's traded absolutely huge volume. It is not even 1 o'clock yet, and we've traded over 150 million shares on the day. You can see the volume was really heavy here off the bell, and we've kind of had a decrease in volume. But we're going to be breaking down the news on this company, talking about why it's up so big, why it's trading so much volume here, and how we can trade it and profit off this move and trade it safely without getting caught in a pretty hard sell-off. So let's talk about this MIST stock today in today's Touchdown Trades market analysis. All right, traders. So this Milestone Pharmaceuticals is up over 100% on the day. First, let's break down what the company does and kind of the company makeup and the market cap of the stock and all that. And then we'll jump into the charts, break down the technical setups, and see how we can actually trade this thing. So first, Milestone Pharmaceuticals is a biotech. Surprise, surprise, the biotech sector has been kind of taking over the shine from the electric vehicle sector here over the last week or so. So we have this Milestone coming out with news today. But first, let's talk about what they do. They develop cardiac drugs. They are working on a drug that is currently in trial phase. I believe, is administered nasally, and it helps people with heart issues. And that's so. Now that we have a little bit of an understanding about the company and what they're trying to sell and what they're trying to do, let's look at the underlyings here on FinViz. So we have a market cap of around $80 million. So not a tiny stock, not a low float runner per se, with a float of 20 million shares. Not a large cap, kind of just like that small cap range, not the micro cap penny stock that we're kind of used to talking about making these huge moves. We only trade an average of 1.5 million shares a day, but today we have gone bonkers and have traded over 150 million shares, and it's not even 1 o'clock. So what is the deal? What is the news that has caused this move? So they came out with news today that they are getting they came out with two things. They came out with a dual PR. So they first came out with news that they are getting some FDA, they didn't get FDA approval, but the drug they're working on, that nasal administered cardiac heart drug, is taking its next step to get FDA approval. So that was good news for the company. And they are also getting a $25 million private investment from some investment firm. I'm not sure what the investment firm is, but they're getting a $25 million private investment from some big investment firm. And the company came out saying that that $25 million is going to be able to help them with their expenses over the next 2 years or so. I believe through the second quarter of 2022, they'll be able to continue on because $20 million investment. News for the company, a real PR, not one of the typical penny stock PRs that we've been getting lately, that the moves have sold off into the close. So let's jump into the charts and see what this company looks like, what the chart looks like. So first, the first thing I do is I break down the daily chart and see if that's going to provide us any levels. Let me get rid of this VWAP study here. We don't need that on the daily. We're just looking for levels to base a trade off of. So right away I see we got some pretty sizable gaps. It looks like we have a nice gap pivot right here at the 950 area that we kind of rejected today, and then we have another nice little pivot up here in the $7 area. So we got two little areas to base a trade off of. We came up today. This is the daily chart. Let me hide my face. So we came up today. We bought into this 950 level, and the 200 were converging, which provided resistance, and it's kind of sold off since testing and failing against that level. And we are now selling into this $7 pivot right here, and we've broke through it. We can see if we can reclaim that level and get back above it, there might be a trade there. So now let's dive down into an intraday chart and see what we got. Okay, this level, this $7 level, if we can get back above that, may give us an opportunity to get long the stock, looking for a move back towards $8. But I'm gonna need to see this thing hold above it, come back, retest it, and then start to come back up, and then you could get long into that level, risking off the $7 pivot. But I'm not gonna force a trade on this thing because the volume has really died down. We can see we were trading like 10 million shares per 5-minute candle off the bell. For the first like 15 minutes or so, we were trading over 5 million shares per 5-minute candle. But the volume is really descended. We're trading less than 1 million shares per 5-minute candle right now. So if we do get back above this $7 level, come back, retest it, hold, and start to spike, and the volume starts to pick up, we get one of these, then I'll look to get long this thing. But I'm not going to rush it into a trade and force a trade just because it's up big on the day. Alright, before we close this thing out, I want to show you guys a trade that I took on Tesla today. But just to conclude my opinion on this MIST, Milestone Pharmaceuticals, as an investment, we can see that the daily chart is just really ugly. And I would need to see this thing kind of, for like a longer term, like multiple week swing trade, I would need to see this thing start to kind of hold in this range here before I took interest in it. We do have some nice levels, but we can see this thing has been really beaten down and just been trading in a pretty ugly looking range there over the last few months. So I'm not really interested in a longer term swing trade, but I will day trade it if the trade sets up. So now I just want to show you guys this trade I took on Tesla this morning. So Tesla reported earnings yesterday, and it initially was gapping higher, but sold off pretty hard off the bell. So we had Tesla reporting earnings yesterday. We have the aftermarket push up, kind of was basing out, but this morning started to show some weakness, and off the bell it retested this aftermarket high and rejected, and we sold off. So what I did is I based this trade on the hourly chart, off a level on the hourly chart. Let me go into here and show the trade that I actually took. Show trades. Alright, apply. Okay, so let me pull up the hourly chart and I'll show you what I was looking at. Okay, so we can see that we have this trend line coming in off the hourly chart. It's interacted with it several times. You can tell it's a valid trend line because of the interactions that we've had several times with it. And we came in selling hard into it. I got long 65 shares, only 65 shares, because of how volatile and how high priced it is. And I caught a $10 move on Tesla, making about $650 on that little trade. I was only in the trade for about 3 or 4 minutes, about to head back down to the beach, and didn't want to be stuck in it all day, so I just took a nice little winner. Gonna call it a day. I also closed out my options trade on Tesla today for about, I think, like $1,200. So nice day with Tesla. Puts me nice solid green on the week, and I'm going to close out this video. I hope you guys got something of value from it. If you did, make sure to smash like, subscribe if you haven't done so yet. If you haven't subscribed, what in the world are you thinking? Alright guys, I'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.
Drop.